Hi there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Pisces in relationship with Libra the scales. This is a part of my YouTube series, The Pisces Experience, where I take a look at Pisces in relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen the first video I did, where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Pisces, please go back and check that out. Pisces with Libra is an okay match. The elements alone make it very difficult to get this relationship off the ground, but it goes much deeper than that. Libra is an air sign. Pisces is a water sign. Air and water can be tricky to wield in a way that harnesses, a harmonious energy. And so that is why this coupling can be quite difficult as far as launching a relationship goes. The other thing here is that both signs are very indecisive. Both signs can be very fickle. Libra more so in the realm of mental stimulation. Pisces more so in the realm of emotional stimulation and intuitive energy. Pisces is very abstract and can be difficult to pin down, and Libra, surprisingly so, is the same, but it shows more through indecision. And so as a result, if neither of you are able to kind of take the reins and lead the relationship towards commitment, it will never happen. And so this is something to be mindful of. However, with all that being said, there is a genuine interest that you have for each other. And both signs are very kind and very generous and very, aesthetic. And so this will allow the two of you to at least get to know one another. And it will allow the two of you to really build at least a friendship with one another that you both will genuinely benefit from. Relationship, it can be tricky. And the same goes for lovemaking. It's almost as if there's a disconnect. Libra being ruled by the planet Venus has a natural aesthetic when it comes to lovemaking. And Pisces will appreciate this. And Pisces is actually ruled by Neptune, which is kind of like this higher octave of Venus. And so as a result, Pisces could really take that lovemaking to a whole nother level. But Libra may not know how to go there. And so this is what I mean in that there's this disconnect and that you almost, go past one another when it comes to reaching a goal. And so this is something to keep in mind. But for the most part, lovemaking between you will be rather beautiful. And I think that you both will appreciate your style. And you both will appreciate what the other offers as far as sexual compatibility goes. When it comes to your disagreements, this is tricky too, because Libra is so fair-minded and peacemaking and really doesn't like confrontation. And Pisces doesn't like confrontation either. Pisces will intuit things, but doesn't necessarily verbalize them. And it's really because Pisces doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and Libra doesn't either. And so if you're not expressing your grievances, then a lot of resentment is going to build in this relationship. And so that's something to be mindful of. You're going to have to learn how to talk to each other. And Libra, you may have to be the one to initiate, because Pisces isn't going to do it. Pisces won't do it. And so if you're in a relationship and it's a relationship that you want to work, you're really going to have to work on making sure you're communicating to each other, any grievances or upset that you're experiencing, okay? So this is a tricky match. The phrase failure to launch comes to mind when I think of Libra and Pisces. You make wonderful friends and you have a lot in common, but as far as a long-term relationship, it can be something difficult to sustain for the long run. So just keep this in mind. Obviously, understanding your differences and making the necessary adjustments are things that could go a long way, okay? If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com.